as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on
touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
34 yards.
And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A throw to the middle, taken in.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here's Hall again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
There he goes, left side.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
4 down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Holy shit!
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to
what the hell was that bullshit?
For a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. On the move to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him as it's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. If they want to finish, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Goff now to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
To throw is gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
So Rodgers will depart in on his Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out and decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Kyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Kyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return.
Dang.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Goff steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Now Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, man, we can go on a real run of offense what we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Into space at the 45. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Paul want to give up the middle.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touch.
Hey, hold up.
Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Khalif Raymond now. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball.
There he goes, left side. Running free at the 45. Amon-Ra St. Brown inside the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Rodgers to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other already.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Once more, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now Goff on third and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who...
It got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll give the Hall.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Out to his left. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Goff now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 71 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now Montgomery running right.
And down to the 41.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Goff on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
There he goes right side. Up to midfield. Khalif Raymond. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a give to Hall. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Rodgers to throw.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.